All right, so now we're going to talk about Latin consonants. Now, some consonants are the same in Latin as they are in English, like B is B, D is D, F, F, K, K, M, M, N, N, P, P, Q. Q is pretty much always seen with a U, so it would be a Q sound. S is S, T is T, and V is the. Now, certain vowels sound different. Same with certain consonant vowel combos. So, C has two sounds. Before the vowels A, E, Y, and then the vowel clusters A, E smushed together and O, E smushed together, it is always pronounced ch. So, lucem, you see that it comes before an E, so lucem. The other C sound out there is k, and that's when there's a C before any other letter, including H, or as a final letter of a word, it's always k. So, scola. The letter G has two sounds as well, J or G. Now, it is J before vowels, and so we have Virgine, but before any other letter except for the letter N, it is pronounced G. So, Gloria. But if G is with an N, like GN, it is then pronounced Nia, like on use, day. That's spelled A-G-N-U-S, on use, on use. So in Latin, the letter H is always silent. So we would go straight to the vowel sound of the Y, hymnus, hymnus, not hymnus. We say hymn in English, but not in Latin, hymnus. The letter J is always pronounced with, as a Y. And you can see here, it's a J in like the brackets. We call that a J glide, whenever it's this pronounced, like a Y sound, Y. It's a J glide, Y, because in European languages, the J is rarely a J sound. It's a Y sound. So, eius, Jesus, majestatis. Now, the Latin L should be exactly like the European L. So, in American English, we pronounce our L's like oh, like bottle, oh, like our tongue is like, to put it precisely, the American L is formed by drawing down the posterior portion of the tongue, that means the back, posterior, like your butt, and curling the tip up to contact the alveolar ridge. So, oh, oh. And whereas the European L is made by hooking the tip of the tongue behind the lower teeth, spreading and arcing the tongue very forward in the mouth. Oh, oh, oh. There is no diphthong of the preceding vowel with the European L as is so common with the American cousins. So, seculorum, seculorum. It's certainly different. In American pronunciation, that'd be secularum. Oh. No. Different L sound. Now, whereas P and F are the same sounds in English as they are in Latin, PH is also a F sound. Profetarum. Profetarum. Now, another letter that is different in Latin than it is in English is the R sound. The letter R is always pronounced with a front trill. It should not be the American bird sound, like red, burr, That's how we say it in American English, but in Latin, there's a front trill. So, it's not like you're rolling the R, like no, it's just a front trill. Maria, Maria, It's almost like an L. Maria, Maria. So just pay attention to that. Now, the S and the double S sound are the same in English. It's S, never a Z, like a Z. S, always S. But the combination SC has two sounds. Before a vowel, it is pronounced sh. Suscipiant. Suscipiant. However, before any other vowel that's not an E, I, Y, and then the two smushed vowels, it is pronounced sk. So that's pretty much like an O. Before an O, it's going to be, or an O or a U, it's going to be sk. Vobiscum. Vobiscum. Same, if there's an H after the SC, it's going to be a sk, like scola. Let's see, T. So the T sound is the same in English, except the combo TI. If the combo TI is followed by a vowel, but it hasn't been preceded by an S, a T, or an X, it's going to be pronounced ts. Gratias. Gratias. However, if TI, in any other case, it's going to have just the normal sound of T. So, gratis. Now the letter X has a variety of sounds. It's normally x, lux. However, when the word prefix EX is followed by a vowel, the combo is pronounced gz or gx, not gz. So think of it like GS versus GZ. Gz. It's so hard to say. Gx. Gx. Not gx. So this rule holds true if the letters H or an S occur between the EX and the following vowel. So exaudi. Exaudi. Not exaudi. Exaudi. If the combo EX is followed by the letters C, E, then the entire combination altogether is pronounced egg, like eggshell. Excelsis. Excelsis. And finally, the last letter is the letter Z. You're not really going to run into a lot of Z's in the Latin language. However, of course, there are some occurrences. And the letter Z is always pronounced Z. Z. Lazzaro. Zona. Like almost like a DZ combo. Z. Z. So yep, these are the special cases of the different pronunciations with Latin consonants. Here are the letters that sound the same in English. I hope this helps.